Graders, you can see for Monday, your assignment is an activity called Classifying Quadrilaterals Task Cards. So you're going to want to go to the back countertop to find the two papers you will need for this. One of the papers that you will need looks like this. This is the same as the hierarchy that we have on an anchor chart at the front of the classroom. This is just another way to organize it so that you don't have to always look at that anchor chart. The other material you're going to need the cards that look like this. They should be in a Ziploc. And then once you have that, you will also need a recording sheet. It just has a bunch of squares. That's where you're going to be writing your answers. So let's take a look at one together. Let's go ahead and look at problem number 13 here. So this is task card number 13. You should be working with a partner for this, but you can also do it on your own. If you're working with a partner, take turns. One person reads it and the other person looks for the answer on here on the hierarchy, and then you can switch. Then the other person reads it and the other person looks on the hierarchy. So task card number 13 says, what is the most specific name for the figure below? Justify your answer. Well, obviously I can see this is a rectangle, but it wants the most specific name. So the best way for me to do this is to just start at the top of my hierarchy. Let's start with polygon. It's a closed shape with 3 or more straight line segments. Is this a polygon? Yes, so I can keep going. I'm going to come over here to triangle. I know obviously this is not a triangle, so I'm going to keep going. Quadrilateral. Well, I can see this has 4 sides. It could be a quadrilateral, so I'm going to keep looking over here. Because if I keep going over here, this has more than 4 sides, and I can see this obviously does not, so I'm going to stick with the quadrilaterals. All right, I'm going to come over here to trapezium, which we have not talked about. This says no parallel sides. It's not a trapezium. This one says trapezoid, exactly 1 pair of parallel sides. This isn't exactly 1 pair. This is at least 1 pair, so not a trapezoid. This one says parallelogram, 2 pairs of parallel sides, and the opposite sides are equal. I see 1 pair, 2 pairs of parallel sides, and the opposite sides are equal lengths. Okay, so it is a parallelogram. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to follow this arrow. Is it a rhombus with 4 equal sides? No, because I see these 2 sides are not the same. They're not equal as these 2 sides. So let's try out rectangle. A rectangle has 4 right angles. That is correct. All 4 of these are right angles, but that doesn't mean that my answer for the most specific name is a rectangle. I'm going to keep going. Underneath rectangle, the arrow goes to square. A square has to have 4 right angles, which we said this shape has. It has to have 4 equal sides. Does this have 4 equal sides? No, so it's not a square. I'm going to go back up to the last one that I said yes on. It is indeed a rectangle. Now I need to find number 13 on my recording sheet. So right here, when I type my answer or when I write my answer, I might write that I think this is a rectangle and my justification is that it has 4 right angles. It's a parallelogram, but it does not have 4 equal sides. That would be my justification. Good luck. Please let me know if you